Hello and welcome, my beautiful Pisces. Brenda here with your daily vibe from your guides, October the 3rd, 2023. And as you know from my community post, yes, I came down with COVID. And this is day 4, which is a real page turner. Trust me, you feel like you're going to die for the first 3 days. And then after that, it's like, wow, this is like a miraculous change. So I thought I would be able to come out here today and start back doing my Pisces daily vibe general energy reads. So thank you again for all your kind comments, your prayers, your energy that you sent me, and your recommendations of what I should do to help myself naturally get over this. Well, I took your word, and yes, I'm drinking lots of tea and lemon, and I am getting my rest, and now I'm ready to hit the ground running again soon. So today, this is your daily vibe for October the 3rd. Starting off with our first card, we've got Follow the Golden Rule. So this is all about how we want to be treated and how we treat others. We're choosing to live a mindful life, and we need to treat others as we would like to be treated ourselves, putting ourselves in someone else's shoes and imagining what advice or help we would like if we were that person is the greatest exercise of empathy there is. So from a karmic point of view and a standpoint, we can never go wrong by following the golden rule. How we treat others can be labeled as right or wrong, but as long as your intention was to do as you'd like to be treated, then there's no culpability on our part. We need to always think to ourselves, if I were that person, what would I like to hear from me? So we could be coming up against some people today that might be in a grumpy mood, but maybe they're not feeling well either, or maybe they've had some personal issues to deal with today. And sometimes we throw out into the universe misdirected messages and anger. So this is a day we need to be a little bit more empathic, a little bit more understanding, tolerant, and compassionate. And patience today, too, they're telling me. So let's follow that golden rule and do unto others as we would like to be treated ourselves. Now, we've got the card in the center position called Like Attracts Like, and don't we know that as well? You know, it represents a major thing of wisdom that the guides would like to impart, and the law of attraction tells us that whatever energy we focus our awareness on, then that's the energy that we will manifest. We are the creator of our own reality, and it may seem like straightforward advice, but life on this earth plane is filled with fear in many guises. So the day-to-day distractions that prevent us from focusing on love and compassion can lead us down a road of anxiety and tension and even stress. And if we want love and joy in our life today, we must expect love and joy in our life today. If we were to live by this basic truth, we would learn to be mindful of our daily life choices and their consequences. In this physical dimension, it's easy to give in to fear and anxiety, but we must realize that it will be those energies that we attract to ourselves. So we must make a conscious effort to turn the fear-based energies that we are creating with our mind into thoughts of compassion, forgiveness, understanding, mercy, tolerance, and service. No one can ever escape this law or its rules are supreme. Like any regime, this will take practice. So, we need to be on the lookout for an event that may create stress, excuse me, and consciously acknowledge it and focus on solutions that turn that energy into a positive outcome. So we're stepping up here. We're realizing that we're going to be made aware today that we're going to try to be kind and compassionate and patient with others and treat them as the way we would like to be treated. Also, we are going to try to be positive in the process so that we can attract positive energy being generated and the traffic in a positive way towards us today. Now, in the process, we shouldn't relinquish our power. We've created a blueprint for ourselves, and our role in this matrix of life is vital. We never be less than who we are, right? If this card appears in our spread, it means we need to examine, and examine this. And by taking a back seat in the dynamics of this isn't a good idea. Okay, it may seem like an easier thing to do, but we need to be a little bit more assertive here. We don't want to relinquish our power, right? So this is all about engaging and making attempts to move forward, and that's what's going to be our resolve here. Okay? The puzzle pieces that create the bigger picture don't come together as a whole if we choose not to participate. We need to have faith in ourselves and know that our emotions are manifesting in a certain way and at a certain time for a reason. Sometimes insecure humans try to take away the power of others to build their own shortcomings. So be aware of this. But also be aware that this is the result of a fragile ego. So there could be someone coming in today, and we're being asked to treat them with kindness. We're being asked to send out positive vibes towards them so that we don't give up our power, but we're setting an example here to let them know that they're not going to dominate us. Their opinions or their criticism is not going to diminish our light, our glow, and our parade today, that we deserve to be happy. And we're going to do that come what may. Wow. Now, coming in next with the Lenormand Oracle, we have the card of the Park. So I always look at this as a really fun thing. It could be a party or a concert or a business meeting, and we need to know that sometimes this can be a public outing. We might be going to a park. We might be going somewhere. You might even be in a building where there's all windows. It overlooks gardens and water. It's beautiful. But it's also the card of networking. So today we might be asked to step up and promote ourselves. And that means networking, getting ourselves out there on a platform where we're making ourselves current and visible. So networking can be something like interviews that you might be having today, or adjusting your resume so that when it's read, they get to know exactly what you have to offer. But it could also be the fact that you're getting together for a social venue, a meeting place. It's a space of getting out and about and sharing, networking, a place where relationships can get together and have the mutual information being passed back and forth to each other. So today you might be doing that. You might be going to a board meeting. You might be getting together out in public. You might be doing any of those things. Now, coming in with our second card here, we have transformation, and we've got that beautiful butterfly that lets us know that, we can go through change. No matter how trying and challenging situations can be at the time, we have the ability to turn things around and make a positive out of a negative, right? So this is about going through a change, and this is a time for change and reinvention or a rebirth into a new way of being. If we've been plodding along, it suggests that we take measures to shift everything and not resist this change. The blue colors suggest a spiritual renewal or initiation. Transformation doesn't mean taking something old and remodeling it or rearranging a few things. It means becoming something completely different or doing something completely different. Change is often uncomfortable, though, but it is usually for the highest good. And we must be open to that today. So if something changes, or we had plans and it's been canceled, we'll look back with hindsight that this was all about timing and it was meant to be. This is a very lucky card, though. And drawing this card can mean that a wish may be about to come true. So I love it. Okay, coming in with our final card, we have a new start is coming. So this is very simple. This is a new moon with the Moonology deck. And so there's going to be something new coming in. If we're going through transformation and we're getting together here with others, we could be networking in business, or we could be planning something like a wedding or some sort of a public event that involves us personally. But we're going to be compassionate, understanding, and patient today in that change, in that new start that's coming in. And we're not going to step into our ego. We're going to use spirit to guide us today. So, my beautiful Pisces, I hope you like your daily vibe energy message today, and I apologize for my voice because it's definitely not 100% yet, and I wish you a beautiful day. Always know I send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful mermaids and mermen.